Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Software Engineer K here, and today we have some pretty cool updates. So we had the Star Trek USSR drop along with the Borg. Just wanted to touch a little bit on that, a quick recap on that. I did also want to go over the valuation for the next upcoming drop, which is the Hulk. So that's pretty cool. That's the first time we're seeing the Hulk as well. These comics I believe don't count as FAs, but it is technically the FA of the Hulk on VeVe. And I did also want to touch a little bit on kind of a comparison of the comics versus the collectibles, why I believe in the short term and mid-term that the comics are going to hold more value and be more desirable. Just my kind of logic and reasoning behind that. And I did want to kind of touch on the price of OMI for today, since we are now starting to see it kind of follow our previous analysis as well. So we had the Star Trek drop today, and you
Let's
guys can kind of
go.
see that I managed to grab the ultra rare using the kind of rapid buy technique where you line up the error message with the buy now. So that's pretty cool. And I just took like a bit of a, let me see. Yeah, so I started using the Borg as a showroom wall, which I think is pretty cool. So I'm gonna be getting some more of those so I can have like a whole wall of Borgs. And yeah, I basically took the USSR out in AR, and you guys can kind of see what that looks like as well. Now I haven't managed to expand it to like the full 1-to-1 scale. And I have to kind of use the trick where you stick it in a showroom and then kind of then you can move it around, so you probably saw like a glimpse of the showroom portal there. But it is a very nice piece. It was going for retail value in the secondary market for like a little bit, and then the floor price kind of just shot up to $200, and now it's sat around about 180. So it's a bit above retail. There's still a bit of profit, but I think this time round, because of the number of editions, there was a much more tighter margin for profit for those who were flipping. And I think those who kind of sold it straight away, trying to undercut each other, they kind of left with a loss. If they just held for like a couple of more hours, they would have made a profit. So yeah. Now, in terms of the next drop, we have the Marvel Comics Hulk, and so this I believe is like the first appearance of Maestro as well, which is pretty cool. And basically, this is all about the Hulk kind of going and fighting his future self. But in terms of the variants, the secret rare, it has the lowest numbers, 455. It's going to be pretty tricky to get that, but we will try our best and see what we get. Probably going to be a bunch of commons, but it is what it is. We'll see what we can get. But 1992 is the publish date, so that's going to be a special mint number. You only can get 1992. And in terms of the estimates, I believe that their values are going to be quite similar to what we saw quite recently with the What If comics, because if I have a look at the actual cost of the high mint conditions, so it's a little bit below the What If, but at the same time I have to give it a bit of a premium because it is the Hulk. So yeah, I think the price are going to be roughly similar. So I see the rare going for around about 70. I see the ultra rare going for around about 180, and the secret rare, that should be going for at least 1k, if not higher. And then the common, uncommon, common probably retail, uncommon around about 20-25 gems. Now, the reason why I believe the comics, they hold more value in the short to mid-term than the collectibles is the comics are based off of, so the collectibles are also based off of a physical product, but the comics are based off a physical product where the value of it has been proven. Now, yes, you can't judge the value of the NFT of the comic based off the value of the physical, but a lot of people do that. And whether we think that's the right way or not, it doesn't matter, because people are doing that, and that's what's driving heavy demand. So the first ever Marvel comic, that the physical of it is quite valuable, and we can see on VeVe it's the most valuable version. Now, the reason why that puts these to be more desirable than the collectibles is a lot of these collectibles, they do have physical counterparts, but the physical counterparts are very low price. Like if you have a look at the kind of serial blind boxes from Ron English, they're fairly affordable, like $20 or so. If we have a look at you know, the other collectibles, if you have a look at the Black Man Black and White, for example, the physical versions, you know, they sell for less than the NFT versions. And then, you know, the same can be said for quite a lot of other ones. If it's a kind of unique one that's exclusive to VeVe, like the Mighties, because there is no physical version compared to, we kind of just take it at whatever value, you know, the VeVe market commands for it, without the added speculation with comparison to the physicals. And yeah, that's pretty much what you get at the end of the day. So yeah, I believe that the comics are going to hold more value mid to long term, short to mid term, just because the value of the physicals has already been proven. There's already people who desire these comics. So yeah, the Hulk in itself, brilliant IP, that in itself will command some value. So either way, whether you agree or disagree that, you know, comics might be a better short to mid-term play than the collectibles, you know, it's the Hulk, it's gonna be valuable regardless. Now, going on, what I just want to touch on is the price of OMI for today. So pretty interesting. If we have a look here, what we can see is we drew this trend line before. We said that we were going to have a pullback, and then that's after that pullback is where we're going to blast off. And funnily enough, yes, I know this news kind of corresponded with the whole crypto market, but it's just interesting how the technicals always seem to line up regardless of what the news is. And yeah, we wicked down to kind of this area where we thought we were going to get a pullback to, and then we have our kind of test for the next high, which is going to be kind of 0.5, and then from there we're going to break that. So we are forming a higher highs and higher lows as well. So if I just pull out, let's see, let's grab a trend line, which is, let's go with yellow. So we can see that we are following this trend line now, and that's pretty much what we expected. So we came down, wick down there, and now we're heading back up. And I believe this is going to follow just in time with the Immutable X, MTL, all of that good stuff. I personally don't see us, you know, having another pullback anytime soon. You know, this was kind of the pullback that we had kind of anticipated from here. The only other opportunity that I think is going to give us a pullback is, again, if there is a delay to Immutable X, MTL, and all of that stuff. So yeah, we kind of just have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, I will keep you guys posted. So that's pretty much everything I want to go through with you guys today. As always, please do like, subscribe, support the content. Check out the Omi Homie merch in the description below. Any contributions go towards supporting our future community events and giveaways, so it's greatly appreciated. And use my code K10 if you want a 10% discount on that as well. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.